Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm down at the allotment. I come down early to do what I'm doing. I've got a few seeds what I want to plant and put in a polytunnel. As you can see, it's blustery again. The wind is starting to pick up, but I'm going to be working mostly inside the polytunnel hopefully. So what I want to do, I've got my bag of compost there, which is the one what bulk compost what I brought. So I want to make sure that no slugs ain't in here. Can see a couple of slugs and they're a pain in the neck. I don't want them in the polytunnel. I see the odd one or two in the polytunnel every now and then. I don't know how they're getting in, so I don't know. So I'm going to fill this up. I'm going to mix up some compost, which is bloodfish and which is this compost, bloodfish and bone, and some koi. I'll tell you as I go along, because I'm just trying to do this to get out of the rain, and my brain is just going somewhere else at the moment. So be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so what I'm doing, I'm just getting some cocoa coir now. Just to keep the moisture, some of the moisture in. Right, so in here what I've got the compost, bloodfish and bone meal. And I'm going to put some of this cocoa coir in, and I'm going to mix this in as good as I can. And I've got perlite in there as well. That's just to keep some of the moisture in. You don't need a lot of cocoa coir on this one. And what I'm planting out, I've got these troughs, 60cm troughs. And I'm going to be putting my some spring onions in. I won't get this right down to the bottom, but I'm going to try and see if I can use this to get it down to the bottom. So I'm going to do this, fill up those troughs, and once I fill up those troughs, be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've got my one of my troughs here. I'm just making sure that there ain't no lumpy bits on the top. And what you want to do, you want to make little holes like this, about half an inch deep. So just using my finger to do this. If you want, you can put some in the middle as well, but so why I'm making the holes is to put the seeds in and then let them grow up, come up as a bunch. So I'll show you in a minute. I want to see how many seeds is in the packet, so I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so we've got one of our troughs. Just put it, the brown stuff what you see is just some coir to keep the moisture in. These are the seeds. These are white Lisbon, and this is where you get the daunting task now. What you want to do is try and get about 8 to 10 seeds in each hole, so that they grow up in bunches. So if you want, you can just harvest a whole bunch instead of. I could spread them all over individually, but then I would have to. Once you start doing that, once you start harvesting, then you're going to be disturbing the other ones. So I'm just going to try and put 10 in one hole. So I'm putting 10 in each one. So I'm going to do this and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so I've got my seeds in. I've put another row down in the middle as well because there was quite a bit of space. And then I'm just going to lightly sprinkle some of this compost on top, the holes. Just crumbling it on. You don't want it too deep because it'll find its own way in once you've put the water on anyway. So that's our first one. I'm going to do the same with the other troughs. We use spring onions all the time, so hopefully we get a good harvest from these. I was looking at the temperature what's in here, and we can't leave the polytunnel door top window open at the moment because it's still quite cold outside, but the highest temperature recorded in here is 46, which is a good heat. The plants, because of the cocoa coir on top, it keeps all the moisture in, and then the plants are doing exceptionally well, growing pretty fast. You can see how fast the potatoes are growing. The carrots are sending out their second leaves and everything now, and the one potato challenge has come up nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave this on here for now until when we're ready to move it. So I'm going to get another trough and do this one is what is this one? This one is North Holland blood red mate. So I'm going to plant a trough of that, and then I'm going to plant another trough of mixed ones. So I'm going to do that and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so I've done the white Lisbon and I've done the blood red mate, and I've just mixed, doing this one mixed. So this one I've got mixed the red Lisbon, the white Lisbon and the blood red seeds. I mix them together, so when they grow up I've got a mixture of each. If I want to do anything like that, I've got a mixture. So I'm just going to put these in the hole. I should have sprinkled some of this cocoa coir on. Just some dry cocoa coir just to keep in a bit of the moisture. Because like I notice everything with that eye, they're staying in there for a while. I might put them outside or I might leave them inside, I'm not sure. But I'll see how the weather is going. So putting 8 to 10 seeds in each one. Not accurate, there could be more, but just like putting like a pinch, and just doesn't matter if you got more or less in them, it's just to keep them going. So like if they grow and when you're ready for harvest now, you just grab the whole bunch. I see a lot of people do these in like module trays and then transplant them and all that, but I can't be bothered with all that palaver. That's when you don't wait for the right time to plant things. I always wait for the right time to plant things, and that way you know that you've got the right growing conditions for them, instead of growing things and letting them get leggy and everything like that. I don't do that. So when these grow now, they should be growing to some nice bunches. And you've got them to use in your kitchen. I'll just put those. Right, so all I've got to do now is just sprinkle some compost on that, and that one's ready. So that's all the spring onions. I'm going to look what else I've got to plant. Let my cameraman turn around, see the weather. It's just all we've been getting lately, is just pure rain, rain, rain all the time. Nothing you can do about it. Just if you've got a polytunnel, then you know you can come down. You don't waste your journey. If I was just doing outside, then I wouldn't bother coming, because I know when I come out there's nothing much for me to do. You can't. There's nothing really what I can put outside. I'll be putting in my sweet potatoes soon, but I'm not sure if that low temperature of 5 is going to affect them. You can see I didn't have much hope for my spinach when they're dried up, but you can see they're determined to come back, which surprised me. Those are my gooseberries, what I haven't planted out yet. I want to plant them up the top there, but got to sort out I was talking to one of the committee members a while ago. I was saying about all the rubbish on the site and everything, and she's saying that the council won't do nothing because it's a council. They've been on to the council about the rubbish what's on the site, and things what need doing and they don't want to do. But saying it don't make no difference. You ask the council something, they don't want to do nothing because it's their land and they don't want to. But if we're paying our yearly plot fees, she was saying to get our grab lorries £800, but I was saying, and then all what they're on about is people bringing stuff from home. But if it's all piled up in one place already, all what the lorry's got to do is just come and grab it and go back out, and then. But they're on about the people doing this, people's going to do that, but I can't see the point to their argument, because at the end of the day, it's an allotment and it's meant to be kept clean. I'm going to get this block out of there. Oh, I've got this heavy, so I'll put this one in here. Put that one in there, and in here I've got a lot of dry cocoa coir now, the dust, which I gonna sprinkle some around my potato anyway, so then I can get this box out of there. Try not to dirty up my sleeve again like I usually do. That's all going to be watered in a minute anyway, so I don't know if there's a hole in this where I can get it out of. Right, so that box can go out next time, and I've got this space now to do something else, so don't worry about that. That'll water in and swell up a bit. So that's everything. So I'm going to look through my bag now and see what else I want to plant, then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so what I'm doing, I'm just filling up a couple of pots. I've got perlite, compost and blood, fish and bone. So just getting some things started in here. I should be planting these in models, but I want to plant them in pots, just see what they'll grow like. Right, so let's put another one in there. Right, so I've got the two pots. Put that one there first. Might shuffle that around a bit. So what I've always wanted to try these, is fennel. This is a Florence, because I've always seen the bowls for sale and they're pretty expensive, so I tried it last year outside and it didn't, they started to grow but they didn't come up. So I want to put a pot, leave it inside, and then if I need to transplant it, then I can do that later. So these are the seeds. So I'm just going to put some of the seeds on top. Just going to do them like how I would do my carrots. Just sprinkle a few in random places and hope they come up. If they all come up, then I'll thin them out afterwards. So I think that should be enough. Then I'm just going to put some compost on top of that. Then if they come up, to keep the moisture in, I'll just put some coir. In this pot here, got some Romanesco cauliflower. I've never grown these ones before, so I just want to give these a try. I said to you we're going to be planting a lot of different things this year. We've planted quite a variety of carrots, and still got a variety of other things to come and put in different places, so we should be alright once we get growing. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I found the seeds what I was looking for, which is my Lola Rosso. I'm going to put a couple in here. I don't know if it'll grow in the coir. Well, the coir will keep them moist anyway, so I'm going to just put a couple of rows in and see what happens. If they don't come, then I'll plant them outside when we get to the weather. So I'm going to be putting some outside, some lettuces outside as well. So I'm going to plant a couple of rows, just lightly, and then see if they grow or not. Because once they get going, the roots will go down anyway, so just lightly cover that and see what happens. Just lightly cover it. Gonna water in a minute. I haven't watered yet, so that's some Lola Rosso. So the other thing now, I've got some hibiscus here, which is what we call Jamaican sorrel. Got some seeds here. It's hard to get hold of, but I've got some, as well as the callaloo, which I'm not ready. So I'm going to start off some of these in here and see what happens. I just need to go outside and get a pot, which I'm not which is just chucking it down with rain at the moment, but then I've got some beetroots what I want to plant in the pots, which I might leave inside here. I'm not planting a lot of beetroot because my lot don't like them, but I just want to, sometimes if you're making a smoothie you put them in there or something, or one of them fruit mixed drinks or something, you can put them in there. So I'm going to go outside, get a bucket, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so I've got this pot here. I can see it's a deep one, but I'll have to work with what I've got. I'm not going to go out and buy specialised pots. I might have some pots inside that shed, but I'm not going in there right now. So these are some hibiscus seeds. So I'm going to put them very sporadically, I think that's the word, so that they're just on the top. If I need to thin them out later, then I'll thin them out. So I think that should be enough. Put a couple more, yeah, put these back in here, just in case they don't grow, then I can try again. So I've still got some left over. Then all I'm going to do is just sprinkle some of this on top. Just make sure it's crumbled down. I'm going to leave this in my polytunnel for now and see what happens. I could put some koi on top, but to keep the moisture in, but I'll wait till see what happens. Right, so that's that one. If you're liking our videos, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave any comments, you can leave them in the comment section. As you can all see, we do answer them, we do read them. Although we've got a busy schedule, but we still go through every single one. You've got to remember we got things on other platforms as well, although I come off of most of them, but there's still some what are like Instagram and Facebook what we get questions on as well, so bear that in mind. So that's a potato bucket. So on this one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some the beetroot ones on here and see what happens with them. So don't know what I've done with the seeds. I thought I had left them inside, so be back with you in a minute. Right, so these are beetroot cylinder. So I'm just doing this because I've got the buckets, so I'll just doing these to so I'm just going to put them in random places as far apart, not planting a lot. And then this is going in the polytunnel until it comes through. Depends how much seed you put in something is up to you. I'm just putting them in randomly on spreading them out a bit as much as I can. So that'll do. And then this is going in my polytunnel. And then I'm going to have a look and see if there's any more seeds what I want to plant today. So we've got hibiscus, we've got fennel, got a couple of rows of lettuce, and what was the ones, and my spring onions. So we're getting there. Takes the polytunnel helps a lot, but I'm just watching the temperature in there. It gets pretty high in there. 46 is quite high, and to leave that top bit open, it's just inviting all the birds in, and it ain't even the planting season yet, so I'm going to have to keep it closed for now. So I'm going to do this, and if there's anything else, then I'll let you see that, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so we managed to get everything watered, and then the rain started to come back down again, so it looks like it's going to be on and off for today. So everything's been watered for the weekend. We're not back till down here till Monday, so make sure that everything's got a good watering. If over the weekend the temperatures get high, then what I might have to do is shoot down here on Sunday and just give these another sprinkling. It's 16 up this end, I don't know what it is up that end. What is it? And it's 15 up the other end, so it's more or less evened out. But when it gets hot in here, it gets hot. And I've noticed, I've just put down some ants powder. I've noticed a few ants around. We had that last year when I dug up a few pots. They were in the middle of the pot, so I want to get on top of that this year. I'll have to get the ant bait and thing and put in different places, so we'll get rid of those pretty quick. So please remember, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, leave comments in the comment section. Please watch the ad, it helps us, although we're small at the moment. I don't know what's going on with YouTube at the moment. I've been trying to contact them to find out what's going on with our channel, because people saying that they're watching and it's not registering the views, and that the views are going up. One day you'll see them high, the next day, like you'll see like 100 one day, and the next day you go on there, there's something like about 30, 40 on there. So I don't know what's going on there. So I have to get, next time I come, if we get a break in the weather, I've got all these I think this is a goji berry, this one. Yeah, this is a goji berry, and the other ones are honeyberry. I've got those to plant out. The chochos, they're running, but they need to go out as well. They're starting to run and things. So there's a lot what you want to do, but because of the rain and the weather, you can't get to do what you want to do. So hopefully we're getting there slowly. Things are growing in the polytunnel. See, they're coming on leaps and bounds. Some things are growing faster than I expected. See, I've got these French beans. I know they're still surviving, but they should have been planted out. I don't want to plant any in the polytunnel. I've got things at home. My sweet potatoes. Someone was asking about my pineapples. They're doing okay. I've got a few peanuts, what I'm going to be putting in a bucket. I think only four grew, Don't know what's wrong with those neither. A lot of things what you're planting this year ain't coming, and I think it's all down to the up and down of the temperatures. My strawberries, you can see, are coming on nicely. Got strawberries on them. Don't know. These are these are sweet colossus and my ones from my garden. So I don't know which one is which at the moment. So at least we're getting something growing. See the okra yam starting to come through. So everything coming along nicely so far. So we're getting there. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. You take care, and happy gardening to you all.